Now we're gonna run to our strength. What this allows us to do is take our best 2 athletes on the line and put them on the same side, but Juan is our best pull guy.
Me and my coach relationship, man, that's my guy. He helped me tremendously in becoming the man I am today.
Tony wanted to be a BCS level quarterback. He could throw a decent football, but he was more elusive with the ball in his hands. He's a long strider, had really good speed, so he was hard to catch. At 6'3", you're a commodity. And we wanted to build a wide receiver that was long and rangy and can catch the ball and create space and separation and kind of blow the top off coverages. Freshman year was kind of difficult for him.
We had some experienced receivers, so the reps in games really weren't coming to Tony.
Then his wide receiver coach left, thus bringing in a new wide receiver coach.
Set.
Coach Samuels.
When Coach Sam first came in, I wasn't really a fan.
I had told him, I was like, the biggest problem right now I have with you, I don't trust you to do it the way I want it done. You've got to understand the tighter your feet are, the worse it is. Widen your base. Set.
We kind of knock heads. I was just like, that's not the way I was taught. And at the end of the day, he was the coach. So I had to, listen to him. And then sometimes I was just like,
When 2012 came, he had some drops, and I think he lost his confidence a little bit.
I sent Coach Sam a photo of Tony sitting on the bench, looking dejected. I didn't attach any words. The next school day, Coach Sam was in my hallway, and he said, well, how can I best reach Tony? I just think that they didn't have the communication that they needed to have between player and coach, and I blame Tony.
I gotta rise above the arrogant ways or the not listening to my coach ways. I had to rise above it. I had to build this bridge so he can trust me.
With Tony's body type, he's so large. I kept seeing a guy that, if he just extends his hands and trusts, when I extend my arms, I'm gonna get this ball. Those were things where he had the trust in my coaching.
Cook looking left the whole way, and a terrific catch reaching over the defensive back to haul it in.
Once I did, I thought in my head, like, you can do that all the time. Like, why don't you do it? Like, do that all the time. And that's why I put it in my head, like, okay, I'm gonna do it all the time now. When I'm watching film of the opposing team, I look at their secondary. How are they in press? How are they in off coverage? Can they move their hips like that? Are they good off the line? Do they try to jam or do they just open the gate?
He's playing very aggressive. I think that's what people see now from where he was when he started. And I'm just trying to stoke the fire, just keep it going. We all in agreement that our blocking needs to be better this week. Okay, we can all understand that that's something we need to work on. So that does mean that practice needs to be turned up in regards to blocking. So do me a favor, do the team a favor, all right? Address your faults, the things that you don't do well in practice. I want some of the older guys, you guys that played Indiana, tell me your thoughts on Indiana secondary. Tony, you go ahead and start. It's better when it can come from your leader. It's better when your players can be addressed by the guy who's catching the most balls, making the most plays.
Wide open is Tony Lippett, who will stroll to the end zone.
Chemistry between Tony and I has gradually gotten better and better, starting back from last year.
Cook back to throw after a play fake, throws it long, right side toward the end zone, caught, touchdown.
And all of a sudden, we started making those 50-50 catches where the ball's not right on the money, where you got to catch it in a crowd or you got to pull it away from a defensive back.
Touchdown.
And now, as a good friend of mine, John Jefferson, used to say, he'd catch a BB in the dark.
The Tony now will tell the 2012 Tony to grow up, man up, and don't let the moment get bigger than you.
Tony Lippett, his 8th touchdown catch of the year.
Don't be scared to be great.